I'm here to just learn about learning. Fair enough?
Documentation of your group's work. It should be in your shared folder. Nod your head with me. Yes? Okay.
Deer Creek Middle School is an example of a school that has embraced project-based learning to transform the task. When we walked in, Principal Rob Hoover said there have been over 200 projects happening in his school this year. In Tina Mayberry's class, students were simply asked to solve a problem within their community that would have an impact on the environment. To do this, students embraced self-direction and personal responsibility for the purpose of civic engagement. All students connected with outside agencies to gain primary source information and developed a way to share their learning throughout the community. We saw research papers, PowerPoint presentations, web pages, and other creative ideas.
Talk to me a little bit about the planning for like the everyday experience of a student, because that's one of the things that teachers struggle with is what does this look like every day for
I've put a lot of thought into that because my experience as a teacher has transformed tremendously working at a STEM school, because much of what I do goes into in reaction to what the kids are doing. And so when I used to do long-term planning, I would figure out what I was doing each and every day.
Right.
And so I have to think quickly on my feet. It's almost like I'm doing improv on a stage. And so what I'm doing for Monday has changed because as a result of what the kids are doing now. And so when I think about their learning experience, it has to be in reaction to what they are really invested in and what they really truly want to learn about. And so this whole PBL, the Environmental Justice PBL, literally came in reaction to what the kids were interested in studying about.
Right.
And so I feel like I have definitely molded into a different teacher over the years, and I used to be one way and now I'm completely different.
So you talked a little bit about then the curriculum piece that sort of helped you get there, and I think that's another question that teachers have. And so how do you sort of keep on with where the pacing to make sure that kids are demonstrating their learning?
My administration, Rob and Renee, have really allowed for me to look at my curriculum documents, and typically, they're arranged by the district in a certain way, but he and Renee have talked to us a lot about how I can pull pieces.
Yep.
You have to be familiar with your curriculum. You have to know what the kids need to know in 6th grade. But there's other pieces that I'm pulling in from even my first cap, and that's supposed to be in the beginning of the school year, and then things that are going to be in the next cap. And those curriculum alignment documents are there for me as just a teacher, and I think that they're just there as a reminder and a general idea of here, you need to go this direction, but I feel like we can pull pieces that will definitely satisfy, the needs of the kids and what I'm supposed to be teaching. And it's constant knowing what each cap is and where I can pull from.
This is a great example of transforming the task by inviting student inquiry with an open-ended question from the teacher and allowing students to communicate their thinking in a real-world context.
This is just one more example of transforming the task with the student at the center of the learning. And how did each teacher start this work?
Well, they began small, tested some of their ideas, and then tweaked and changed them over time. We're confident we'll be seeing more examples as this important new chapter in Jeffco unfolds in the months and years to come.
And who knows, maybe we'll be highlighting your work too.